Góðan daginn, welcome to Project Pal. My name is Guldur. This is my Project Pal. I talk about yarn, knitting, crocheting, anything else that I've figured out with yarn. It's probably going to be a short episode this week, sorry. I really honestly don't know how much time I have today. Alright, so personally, quick update. I really don't know how to put it. Right, head on. So I have not been doing a lot this past week. I was intending to, because last Tuesday, nothing serious, okay, turned out fine. But my mother was supposed to just meet up with the doctor because he's been on antibiotics. And unfortunately, the antibiotics, the little pills that she was taking, they weren't doing enough for her. So the doctor had her submitted into the hospital straight away to get antibiotics straight in the bloodstream. So yeah, she went to hospital on Tuesday. She came out yesterday on Saturday. So nothing serious, just not that serious. So yeah, I've been a little out of it last week. So but as usual, it's just what happens. Also, it's really weird going to visit someone in the hospital during the pandemic. Like, there are no cases here where I live. I haven't been for weeks at least. There was yeah, but I am not used to having to call ahead and basically make a time appointment and having a time limit. Basically, there's always been a limit, like basically just common sense. Don't stay too long because people are in hospital for a reason. But having to order a time to go and visit is so weird. Like, local hospital here, the last 2 times that she's unfortunately had to be in the hospital, like in 2019 when she had to stay in for 2 months. I never had to call ahead. I literally just went whenever I had the time, like daily. So that's a bit different. So yeah, but fortunately she only had to stay a little bit because of antibiotics treatment, so that's nice. But as I said, I don't know how much time I get to talk. So yeah, let's just pile drive through. So I did manage a little bit, because I've set a golden rule on Thursdays. I always try my very best, and it's for a little bit at least on Thursdays, because we used to have knit nights, but they haven't been on for over a year. I miss knit nights. I really miss them. But hopefully they'll be back in a couple of weeks, maybe. Let's see. But yeah, Thursdays always try and knit for about 2 hours. Knit or crochet. So I did manage to knit a little bit. I got this much left of the 18th skein on my of my lambkin blanket. So not a lot of change since last time we saw it. Still a little bit, just a little. So I've got still 6 whole skeins to go. I really want to just dig into it, but I get so easily distracted these days. It's a little I have so many projects to do and so many things I want to do. My brain just isn't keeping up. My brain is just like, yay, let's do it, and then it doesn't happen. Like I've been seeing particularly seeing. I've been just checking what the clothes are available and all that fun stuff, and I've noticed so many of little crop tops, like this really cute open knitted blue kind of fuzzy little top. It's really cute, but like I said before, talked about this top before. It's haunting me, but I could probably make something like this because I have the knit needles. I probably have the yarn somewhere. I just need to figure out a pattern. But there's also like so many vests that are available, and so many of them just look so cute, like all the cable little knitted vests. But the ones that I really fall in love with, like, I mean the colors in this one is a little like little much, but this RGL pattern like vest, I'm absolutely in love with them. So, but again, it's a cute little vest, and it would be a nice little project to, on top of all the other projects that I want to do. But and like with that RGL vest, there have been like fuzzy little tops and all that cute things, and like they would be so cute with over like a white shirt or something. Like, yes, I still have this yarn on my bed. I need to, like, it's been weeks and I still need to go and buy like a container. But these three colors together in like an RGL patterned vest, that would be, I think that's right, a little bit coming together in my mind. Listen, these yarns from my last ice yarn shawl, I'm just so in love with them. Like, I want to keep them on, but I want this pile to be the next pile that I work on. Like, complete disregarding all the other piles. I want to work on this pile, but I need to finish some things. I need to finish this blanket that just has been waiting for so long. I need to finish what's in the little basket. Like, before I can start anything new, I need to finish some of the things that I'm already working on. So, the luxury problems of having yarn. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, honestly, that's not a lot this week. It's just been weird, as usual. I think most weeks are a little bit weird when you stop to think about it. Like, speaking of weird, so with the eruption, I think we're now up to what, like 3 craters and 3 fissures. I have not quite paid attention to the news today, but now on Easter Sunday there was a new fissure that opened up. So, in a family, being the type of family that we are, we celebrated with ice cream. And it was Sunday, so I figured, what the heck, I can have, lactose infused ice cream. I have a day to catch up with it. Yeah, so new fissure on Easter Sunday. That one is called the Easter Påskasprungen, or the Easter fissure. There was another one, I think, on Wednesday, and then another one, I think, on Thursday or Friday. Like, there are now new. Just the past week, there have been 3 fissures. I think, like, my mind, I can't quite follow it. Like, this is from last Friday. Just this nice picture, cover picture. Let me see this here. There should have been an article. Well, anyway, it's not that important, but there's always something happening with this eruption. It's just so interesting. And also, yes, there are still people, like, they still have to keep watch on the area because people are still going up there to have a look. That's hampered by bad weather and the gases being a hamper. they still have to be like, yay. So you like Friday night they had to be like, oh yeah, it was last night, 9 o'clock, no one is allowed, you know, we're closing this area off, so the people who have, you know, are already on the way, they can go and look at things, but at 11 I run down. Okay, I run down. They actually have to put timers now, and because we know how humans are, people are gonna go and have a look. The only thing that they can, like the officials can do, is try and minimize the risk, which is I don't know, I just like, personally I want to go and see an eruption, but at the same time it's like a week ago, when this new fissure opened up, it was actually like what, 100 or 200 meters away from the campsite of the search and rescue team that's up there to keep an eye on things. Like, they just saw the moss start smoking, just like 200 meters away. That's terrifying. And they're like, yeah, so there's a new fissure opening up by my feet, and they had to, you know, obviously evacuate the area in like immediately. And it's a bit crazy, but the craziest thing, and it's been a week since then and I'm still like, oh, seriously, they actually had, you know, there were a lot of tourists there, quite a few tourists, but they had actually closed off the area, and the main path that they've marked out and keep a watch on. They had to close it because, you know, fissure opened up and the situation went from, you know, orange, yellow up to red alert. And suddenly there they saw like a group of people coming from a different direction to, you know, going to see the eruption, which usually would be fine, but hey, red alert right now. So they actually had to pick the people up and evacuate them immediately in the car. Which, you know, is one thing, but still. So this group of tourists, they did not go the like the more popular road that takes like an hour or two to walk and is marked and is under supervision and is watched. No, this group went a different path that takes about 6 to 8 hours to hike through this rough terrain that is on this in the area. Like, this is hard lava and it's rough terrain. It is only recommended for people who are experienced people. There were children in that group. So this was a family group with children, and the adults decided that it was acceptable to take the longer route through rough terrain without anyone apparently knowing that they were there. A route that, you know, takes longer and there isn't supervision, like there isn't a staked out path. And this past week I've just been thinking, like, why? Just why? So, you know, this has been like, I've been thinking about this family group that decided that it was absolutely acceptable to take children with them on a 6-hour hike over rough terrain towards an erupting volcano. Unfortunately, right before a red alert, because fissures were opening up around the eruption. And, you know, the past week of, you know, a much loved family member being in the hospital, and like, nothing serious, but it's still always a little bit stressful. And I don't know, I just, why? Like, I can understand wanting to go and see the eruption. It is beautiful. But why take a 6-hour hike when there's another path that takes an hour maximum too if you're a bit slow? Or, you know, less experienced. Like, why take the 6-hour hike? And you have children in the group. You have children. I can't. But yeah, I can't. So yeah, this has been my week. Just that thought haunting me the whole week. Weirdly being my comfort thought with the added stress of my mother being in hospital. It also, like, because I have been unable to quite focus. So I'm not quite able to focus on like knitting and crocheting, and that makes me more anxious because I'm not able to do my stress relief. So anyway, so yeah, I have managed to work a little bit on the blanket. Every stitch count. Let's just focus on that. Every stitch count. I've been dreaming of, you know, these two tops. I've been dreaming of the this like light grayish top. But like this Argyle pattern, I'm like, my project pile is going to get bigger. Also, speaking of making my project pile bigger, I have quite a bit of like, you know, words. Yarn that is dedicated. Yarn that is mostly meant for like children, and like, you know, clothing, blankets, and all that fun stuff. I have quite a few because baby yarn tends to be like nice and soft and easy to work with, and like this yarn that my mother got from her friend, it is Norwegian. Can you level? Yeah. Treiselgarn. Excuse my Norwegian. It's 100% merino. And I have 4 skeins of this light blue, and then there is this Xiaotrante from Hjeltegaard, also 100% merino, and Hjeltegaard is, I think, Danish. Yeah, I think that's Danish. I have this. Let's see what? Yeah, it's light gray, light blue. Let's see, there is this black one. Yeah. And this dark brown one. So obviously I didn't choose these colors, but you know, my mother's friend did. She, you know, there are no babies, no infants, no children in my immediate family, and but there are so many cute patterns with baby clothes, and I want to make some. There are so many cute patterns. So obviously I want to add to my project pile because oh, excuse me. So yeah, this has been me this week. I've been obsessed with this thought of this tourist family making questionable decisions. I have not been paying enough attention with the eruption for the past week because the person who makes sure that I pay attention to things had to be in the hospital because of sick leave. I remember the word a moment ago. Because of antibiotics. Yeah. And so because I've been absolutely distracted, I haven't been able to, any more than the past weeks, I haven't been able to focus on the thing that helps me relax so I can focus. So life. But yeah, I have been looking at clothes, and I've been looking at patterns to just try and keep myself in, you know, in the yarny. And you know, just hugging my yarn, like that helps. But yeah, I still have my plans, and I'm sticking to my plans. What else? Yeah, these 2 hours on Thursday nights just, it does help a little bit. So yeah, it's a little, but I still somehow managed to make a little bit of progress, so. Yet again, okay, so this has been me this week. I hope that next week I'll be able to do something a little bit more so I can be proud of myself. Because I feel a little bit like I'm not doing all the things that I want to be doing. Because I just don't have the energy, mentally or physically, to do all the things that I want to do. And I have this weird thing of feeling, what's the word? I feel guilty for relaxing. Even though relaxing is so important to be able to just function and do things, I still feel guilty, which is so silly. I'm working on that. Not feel guilty because I need to rest and I deserve to rest. So yeah, but we'll see next week how I manage to, like, how many stitches I manage next week. Like, we'll see. Yay! Anyway, so this has been me this week. Still good. Still good. So I'll see you next week. Okay? Bye bye.